did a secondary autopsy. Oh yeah, they said the baby she had got something stuck up her rectum, talking about the baby was sexually assaulted, if you will. You know, that's what these devils saying. But the Jake said that he fell asleep with the baby on the bed, and then the baby he woke up, she wasn't breathing, and he called the ambulance. But they made up this whole false report against this man and sent this man off to prison, destroy his life, man. You know, because it come back, the secondary medical examiner did an autopsy, said the baby died of asphyxiation, like baby syndrome. You know the syndrome when the baby sleep on their face. That's what the other medical examiner came up with. He filed a lawsuit against them too. That's the type of shit that they do, man.
Then they give you this petty money though. They try to give you $100,000, man. If you done did 20 years in jail, man. That don't add up, man.
This is Isaiah chapter 42, verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none deliver it.
Oh, and another thing is, you know, as far as, you know, and then they try to like split you up. Or, you know, and that's all, you know, that's spiritual as well, because, you know, they try to keep, you know, the so-called blacks separate, or, you know, from, the Latinos and Native Americans, or, you know, and then, them separate from, you know, the so-called white people and all that, or then, you know, given in the account, or, you know, of, the confusion of face, Israelite foreigners, or, you know, the northern and southern kingdom, all right, because, that's spiritual. They know that, or, you know, when, you know, if they were cooperating with one another, you know, it would be spelled trouble for them.
Last but not least, it says, and none delivereth for a spoil, and none saith restore. This is Isaiah 14 and 17. It says, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not his prisoners. You know, it's like it opened not the house of his prisoners. So, this nonetheless referring to Esau, Edom. You know, he refused to let us go today. You can say he in the same stead of Pharaoh, you know, where he got the authority over you people. Like it says in Zechariah 11 and 5, you know, our possessors hold themselves not guilty. They're the ones that possess us. Then they open not the houses of the prisoners. They throw you away for petty crimes for long periods of times because they find you more valuable.
Things that shouldn't even be a crime. You know, because they don't, you know, their laws of what's wrong and right aren't based on the scriptures. So.
That's right.
Hey, yeah, that's the spirit. That's
just like O.J. Simpson, even if he was guilty, or, you know, he was, that's pretty much, you know, something that you'd be required to do. You know, as far as, you know, adultery.
To land back on the spirit, that's what I wanted to say, to add on to what y'all two brothers said. We all know about the cities of refuge. When someone commit like a crime accidentally.
And plus, or, you know, even according to the scriptures, or, you know, because, you know, we might, or, you know, you might get, or, you know, offended, you know, as far as, you know, our assessment of, you know, what happened at that bus station or whatever. Or, you know, if we were abiding by the scriptures, or, you know, then, or, you know, the family, or, you know, those individuals, or will be able to, or, you know, they'd be able to, like, you know, put work in on that guy. Or, you know, they'd be able to, like, you know, shit, I don't know, you see those videos where people get, you know, in third world countries, you know, just like getting doused with gasoline, they put the tire over, or, you know, and then,
that's a burning thing.
You know, they basically, you know, put them, you know, they just get the town together and put them in death, basically. You know, that's basically, you know, what should happen to that guy. All right, but, or, you know, what are they doing? Or, you know, they're gonna sit in some room, or, you know, for a couple of weeks, for a couple of months, or, you know, to decide whether, you know, he's guilty or not and all that, or, you know, just go through all this bullshit. All right, but, you know, the judgment, you know, should be, or, you know, swift. You know, because there's a lot of people, you know, walking free, or, you know, that are, or, you know, violating law, statutes, and commandments, or, you know, on the flip side. So that just goes with, or, you know, this world, you know, being out of course, or, you know, and the Heavenly Father, you know, having to return. You know, that's what it's gonna have to, you know, boil down to.
I appreciate it real quick. This is Numbers 35 and 9. It's saying, the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye be come over Jordan into the land of Canaan, then ye shall appoint you cities to be cities of refuge for you, that the slayer may flee thither, which kill any person at unawares. And they shall be unto you cities for refuge from the avenger, that the man slayer die not. So like the Lord spoke on every situation that things happen, like car accidents, or chariots. Back then it was like chariot accidents, where sometimes you kill a person unaware. Like the brother spoke on the baby thing, that you can't, or just like a car accident happens, or sometimes you might be lifting something, someone doing some construction work, fall off the fucking road. Now you can't blame accidents happen, so that's why we set up a place of refuge. Cities of refuge for someone that kills someone unaware. Right. We ain't just label that person a fucking murderer. Now the thing is, if you leave that place though, manslaughter can get you. But the person family might feel some type of way can get you. If you was in that city, you couldn't be touched. Like, all different situations that could happen. When a person just might die, I don't know, it could be anything, shit. With a chariot, a horse, could have been teaching someone how to ride a horse, and the horse throw you over, shit.
I believe they got a couple instances in there. If you keep going,
yeah, all right,
there might be one or two in there. By chance.
Alright, I gotta find it.
Okay, well, I got Isaiah 47 and 11. It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mission shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. And this is for Esau, Edom, reason being all his wickedness. There's even the things in which he prescribed. The Lord is going to render a recompense to him, which he ain't going to know from whence it's coming from. All right, he don't even want to acknowledge the power, but nonetheless, it's still coming to pass. All right, so hey man, that's one of those wicked things which he prescribed, where he got, like the brother we just talked about now. You could go to jail for, like, for example, vehicular manslaughter. That's like 8 years minimum. Solitary confinement, man. That's like 8 years minimum for like manslaughter and shit like that. But it could be, resolved if he simply went to the scripture. You have like a place of refuge, a place where you can go. So nonetheless, man, the Lord is going to bring judgment
Other than jail.
Other than jail, but like they said, they get free labor off of people. It says, verse 12, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. All right, so like the Lord said, man, go and do all that wickedness, the witchcraft, the sorcery, the madness, to be able to deliver you in the time that the Lord brings judgment. Like he said, if it be so, thou mayest profit. If it be so, thou mayest prevail. But the thing is, it's going to come to naught, because it's of men, and they're not of Yahweh Shah. Like he had said in Isaiah the 33rd chapter, if I'm not mistaken, or the 31st chapter, that talk about they trusted in Egypt. They go down, their chariots are flesh and not spirit, man. So nonetheless, he's saying, go and cry pretty much to the guys which you have trusted, man. He says, that's pretty much the point on that one. This is where it goes to the stargazers and the monthly prognosticators. I'm going to get in verse 13. It says, Isaiah 47:13, thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. And like I said before, ain't nothing to be able to deliver you from this impending destruction, man. It's the judgment of Yahweh Shah. He said, ain't none can deliver from my hand. So it is what it is. You got to bear that indignation for what you've done to the nation of Israel, and even drawing us before the judgment, see oppressing us, like that James brought out, and the sins don't even be a sin unto death, man. You don't need to be, or even a sin at all, But he'll throw you away and hide you in prison houses for long periods of time, man.
Right, that's why.
Against your will.
Because he's a fucking murderer, man. Yeah. That's why the Christians say here, like, if you're a murderer, look, you ain't no house of refuge for you, man. I'm gonna just get it. Numbers 35 and And 31, moreover, ye shall take no certification for the life of a murderer, which is guilty of death, but ye shall be surely put to death. So you murder somebody with enmity in your heart, you shall put to death. Now the thing was, if you do so without enmity in your heart, she good. That's what it was. So but you should murder someone with that hate.
Jealousy,
with jealousy, envy, strife. Well, you were goddamn good. That's what the Edomites do. That was the Edomites do.
We were bringing that up. Like that was Genesis 4.
That's all I got.
It's like the Heavenly Father, he pretty much, saw through it. Or, he was kind of like being, being a detective too about it. Or just talking like fucking, Cain talking about, I'm not my brother's keeper. Just like, I don't know where. How would I know where he is? Shit. But just like knowing like damn well. Alright, but then talking about, she was talking about like his life's blood, crying unto him. That was really talking about or Abel in the spirit world, or pleading with Heavenly Father to or because sometimes as Jake, I forget that song like we ain't going out like that or something like that. It's like like you don't like something for the most part you don't want to be put to death like that, or and you want something to happen. All right, to like the person responsible for it. So that's pretty much what was happening.
And there's also cases when kids will find a parent gun and like play with it, and they'll shoot themselves. That's a common thing that will happen.
They'll shoot their sibling.
They'll shoot their sibling and they'll blame the parent, which is like damn.
Yeah, and to some extent, the scriptures even talk about that. With or where your ox going going astray and then killing somebody.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
and then they'll. Yeah, that's just a law about your like your property. Like not having your property like secured and all that. All right, but or still just all in all like this devil like he doesn't have any business like rendering judgment.
I got a sister perfect. It's Psalms chapter 58, verse 1. It says, "Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation?" It said, "Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men?" Yeah, because that's what we just talk about. Esau, he got no business. Because they don't render proper judgment, man. They go back to Satan, man. It says, verse 2, in heart ye work wickedness. Talk about Esau. That's all he think about constantly is wickedness, man. That's all this damn devil by. And 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Fucking wicked, man. That's all they thinking about. Wicked shit constantly, bro. Wickedness. Look, the devil, Satan, demons. It says, in heart ye work wickedness. You weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Going back to Esau. With these wars and shit. And they got the apostles going into that. Yeah, the video, I know you seen it. We had all the dots on the screen. Talk about they all over there in Saudi Arabia by the Persian Gulf and whatnot. Esau. You had something like
Yeah. This Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 1. The burden which Habakkuk the prophet did see. O Lord Yahweh, how long shall I cry and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save. Why doest thou shew me iniquity, and cause me to behold grievance? For spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that raise up strife and contention. Verse 4, therefore the law is slack, and judgment doeth never go forth. For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. And wrong judgment proceeds from those who possess us. These judges, these people that scribes, those who write the laws, even though they're of man.
All these fake, Israelite groups.
So nonetheless, like I said, wrong judgment proceeded until the day that the Lord come back and he bring his judgment upon this place, which is going to come by the way of death. in a big weight on the masses of your people, including those who oppress us, man. So wrong judgment is proceeding right now, man. Hey, man, they'll throw you in jail for pretty much being a man, you know, putting your foot down in the household. It ain't nothing in the scriptures against domestic violence, though we're not advocating for it, but there's no scripture against a man putting his hands on his woman.
You know, what thing was,
her or her children.
you know, that's why, you know, everything about this, you know, society, you know, vexes you. You see things, you know, like even when you watch certain, like, movies, all right, because you're looking at things at a different angle. Like you know, that he got game, or, you know, that one scene where, or, you know, and that shit was an accident as well. Or, you know, remember when he, like his wife was like running her mouth and all that. Or, you know, and then, or, you know, like she hits her head like on the oven. It's like, calm down. All right, but you know, they shouldn't. And then, you know, like the son, he was all, you know, disrespectful to his father. Or, you know, wouldn't prevent him from, you know, staying, you know, locked up for the rest of his life. All right, so it just, you know, just pushes, you know, all these, you know, even, you know, all this entertainment and all that. That's part of that witchcraft that pushes all these, or, you know, different, you know, values, or you know, that aren't the scriptures. So, like, you know, another one is, if you check out, you know, The Wedding Singer, or, you know, that like, I just want to get back on topic, Slakia, but, you know, that's another, like, it's another movie you gotta, like, look at through the scriptures, you know, next year. But,
This is Revelation 6 and 9. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of God and for the testimonies which they held. And they cried with loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, does thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on earth?
all right, so, you know, and that's what we're saying, you know, right now. Or, you know, that's why we always say, you know, we wish that, or, you know, the Lord would come tomorrow, or we wish that He came, you know, yesterday, or, you know, as soon as possible. All right, because, you know, you know, what we have, you know, whatever we have, you know, going on in the world, or, you know, it's not worth it, or, you know, compared to, or, you know, compared to the kingdom. Or, you know, and plus, it's just like, just vexing. I mean, you just find yourself, you know, or, you know, just like on and off, you know, in fits of rage, basically. Or, you know, just like thinking about, or, you know, all the wickedness, or, you know, you have to put up with, or that you've already put up with, and, you know, are about to put up with, or, you know, as long as this, you know, as long as this, like, bullshit is intact.
This is 2 Corinthians 4:17. It says, For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
So it's gonna be worse. Or, you know, it's gonna, like a lot of the Yakim say, you know, it's gonna be like a, or, you know, it's gonna be a bad dream.
It says,
right, because, you know, coming into the truth was kind of like, you know, waking up from a good dream. Like one of those dreams where, like, you might have, you know, a lot of cash. All right, but you know that you're coming to your senses and all that, about to wake up. You find yourself, you know, trying to grip onto that. You're like, maybe this I can bring this from the dream world to my real life and shit. Well, that's happened to me a number of times. All right, but you know, on the flip side, you know, this is gonna be like or, you know, like the kingdom's gonna be like waking up from a bad dream. It's like, you mean I don't have to, like, you know, you mean I don't have to, like, wake up, or, you know, and go to work, or you mean to tell me I'm not gonna, or you have to, like, take any shit from my rib, all right, like, taking your shit from the police, or, like, deal with any other type of help you might have been dealing with.
2 Corinthians 4:18, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
So things